there's financial inclusion, there's USSD, there's telco dispute, but somewhere along all of this, in a move that makes me feel like maybe this thing don't really concern these guys. I'm talking about the CBN and eNaira, because you have a country that is trying to push for financial inclusion, and instead of helping the telcos and the banks, you are building your own products, eNaira. And now there's update on eNaira.
Yes. There's an update on eNaira, and that update is that adoption of eNaira is disappointingly.
I don't understand. See, people have been saying eNaira have been processing 7 billion transactions.
Yes, CBN is releasing.
Yes,
very big.
Yeah. So basically, what's happening is that the IMF has come to tell us that CBN has been, should I say, boboing us about some of the figures they've been releasing. Not all the figures are actually false, but would I say most are, because recently this year, CBN told us that around $47 million worth of transactions have happened on eNaira. Yes, they told us that.
How many million?
$47 million. They told us that, which is, I think that's 40-something billion naira, which they also told us that the total of 13 million wallets, and IMF has come out to say that, you know what, the value of total transactions are actually, the total number of transactions are around 800,000. All the transactions that have happened,
volume.
Yes, transaction volume that has happened via eNaira is around 800,000, right? And when you think about it, 800,000 transactions, and then you think about $40-something million, it doesn't add up, right? It really doesn't add up.
No,
and then
no, it could be big volumes.
No, the average
high numbers.
The average amount of transaction is 60,000 naira.
60,000.
Yes, that's the average.
Okay, so one thing about average is average kind of like take out the big part and the smaller parts. So you can have someone doing transaction of $1 million naira in a single transaction. Okay. So and you have people doing 10 naira, 100 naira, 200 naira transactions. So when you average it out, so that kind of like take out the outliers.
Okay.
And the
let's give them that.
It's possible.
If we even reduce the numbers, right? 47 million transactions, $47 million worth of transactions, and 800 transactions total volume. If you divide it, if you use the average that he just mentioned, it's $58 per transaction. And that's around.
So that's not bad.
Let's say if you're using 500 exchange, that's just 30K. So and if you're using black market, that's just 45,000 naira per transaction.
So that might not be bad.
Okay, so let's give them that. CBN has won that round, but let's now think about wallets.
Okay.
IMF is telling us total wallets download is at 860,000, and CBN said total wallet is 13 million. How do you want to help CBN out there?
No, this is it. Okay. You can access US on eNaira with USSD, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Okay, that's another valid point.
So far, no. This is so
no. Go on.
Like I'm doing this even though it's not something that I would normally do.
Okay.
Yes. So the CBN saying that yes, that's their figure. It's 13 million. So it might be a case of so far you register. So you are
whether through USSD,
that, and then you say IMF is tracking apps, app downloads, and then I'm saying whether because you don't need the app to register.
Okay.
So that means you can say yes, their number is valid.
Good point.
Interesting. Who is paying for the USSD?
Wait, before we even get there, when did the USSD start working? USSD started working this year.
Is that working this year?
Yes.
This year.
Last time, even the last article I wrote about eNaira, I think was sometime this year, March or so. It was not working then, right? It only started working a few months ago. Yeah, so are you now telling me that it's between then and now, we've gone from 860, right, to 13 million? Is that is that even feasible?
Okay, so what if it's a case of, by as at the time you tried, I don't know how to make this, even though it's not something that I'm valid. So are you sure that it is not a case of as at the time you tried in the USSD?
Maybe it was just that time.
Maybe it was just that time that it was down. So I want to believe that
it was not just that time.
I want to believe that eNaira has a very huge potential. I want to believe that. Looking at the number of mobile transactions, number of mobile transfers, like imagine doing 111 trillion transactions on mobile apps in a year. And that's what was done last year. Yes, in 2022, mobile apps. That's not just mobile money. Okay. Say you like open your GT Bank, you open your Access Bank, and you do mobile transfers. Okay. 111 trillion naira. So, and that's that. So, and now you have people that are not in the banking system. And CBN is saying that you people that are not in the banking system, you can come into the eNaira spectrum. So that means the potential for people to, there are a lot of people outside that can come in through the eNaira. So yes, the potential is there for them. But then for the numbers, I don't know. We can only say it's possible. This is possible. Is that so? Yes,
okay.
That's that.
So
100 something trillion naira.
Yes, in transactions,
What
mobile
year?
app transfers last year.
Just last year.
Yes,
Mobile
in
apps.
2021 did 53.
Wow.
So are you saying
more than double?
More than doubled. in
Are you
1 year.
saying what if all these people move to eNaira, right?
I'm not saying what if they move. I'm saying people that are outside the banking system, not you and I.
Oh,
We are already in the banking system. People that don't have bank accounts that are just entering the banking system. So the eNaira might be the first point for them to enter the banking system. And considering that most services on it, no, isn't most or even all services on it, it's free. To do anything on eNaira is free. To create, to do transfers, to do anything on it is free. So it might be a good point of entry for people that are outside, not you and I that already have 5 bank accounts already. People that don't have bank account at all, that are outside the banking system. It might be a great potential for them, considering saying we want to have everybody financially included in the country.
Okay, so
it is actually it is actually, and I will not dispute the fact that it has the potential, right? Given some of the, I will also want to acknowledge that the CBN has, well, they have their times where they've misbehaved, but I want to acknowledge that they've done a lot of things with the eNaira that are actually quite commendable, such as the USSD that they added. If you open the app now, the e-wallet app, it's really not that different from your normal banking app, probably with even more nicer features, right? For example, say you're a merchant, for example, you can just create a USSD, a QR code, right? You can just put it in your shop, and people, if they say you have something you sell that is 15 naira, just create a QR code. Once they scan it, they don't even need to know the price. Once they scan it, they'll see that it's 15 naira. They'll see what they are paying for. Like other features like that are really nice, right? But the point is, adoption is slow. It's very low
compared to what the CBN has been touting.
The way they've even been saying it, say they just said these are the numbers, right? But they'll say, oh, we've seen remarkable. I mean, when you
I think funny. Sorry. So as much as all the points I've said earlier, it's in support of CBN and the adoption. So this is the point I'm saying now is totally against CBN. Sorry. So yes, the adoption is likely going to be slow because I don't think you earn interest on eNaira.
No.
So if I have 100 naira there for 5 months, it's not going to increase. It's not going to reduce. But if I have 500 naira on my bank, So far, I did not do maybe SMS alert or stuff like that. I'll still be getting at least maybe 2 naira or 1 naira or even 76 kobo every month. No. You still get interest, no matter how small it is. So what I'm trying to drive at is eNaira. Yes, you want people to come on it, but is my money increasing? Will I get interest? And stuff like that.
I mean, even if it's audio interest.
Okay, a counter to that is is it possible that banks will not really remove anything from your money if you put it there? They won't collect whatever maintenance it is. That is it really possible that you won't use SMS alert?
eNaira doesn't do. I don't do SMS alert on mine.
eNaira is giving you all these things and they are still not taking anything from you. eNaira will send you SMS.
But how long will CBN keep up?
You will do USSD and you will not
no. How long will CBN keep up that free?
And that's a good point.
Before you hear that. Before you know, you start hearing that Nigerian government is spending 7 trillion.
I'm actually for them to make money.
And then the government can come in and say, we can't keep doing this in the name of trying to financially include everybody.
Okay, that's a very, very valid point. I don't want to even drag this anymore. But Yinka has been spitting some stats over here. And
supporting CBN.
Supporting CBN.
Very funny, right?
No. If you know Yinka personally, you'll be very, very, very surprised that he's supporting CBN because he's their chief critic. So the fintech report is coming out, handled by Yinka himself, and you will be seeing a lot of data points on Nigeria's financial space, USSD, mobile money, agency banking. If you want to understand this space that you're playing in, if you want to get into tech and you want to actually understand what the fintech space looks like, these are the kind of things you should be looking out for, you should be reading, you should be researching, and of course, our doors are always open, our DMs. Okay, partially open DMs. You can always DM him if you have any questions on the report. So when is it going to be launching?
Okay, so we're still working on the marketing. So, but the plan is 2 weeks because we're still trying to wrap up with
Lagos Startup
Expo. So
okay. So 2 weeks time. Don't worry, you will hear it here first. Most important. So you'll be getting ready to see more of Yinka to kind of help us understand the fintech space.